kind. The thought was kindness. Even before it formed into a thought, it was a beautiful visual look into the existence of light years to eternity and the expanse of galaxies and the universe to dimensions. How beautiful, how magnificent my whole being is placed in this era of lust. How love had the courage to place its mind into motion, which became a different aspect on its own being, but yet there was no one to counterfeit this forever blown craft that the builder imagined to put on his way as he traveled through eternity. Light was present to reveal the foundation of the architect's plan to creating the most wonderful piece that ever existed in existence. Matter, liquid, solid, and gas all exist in time, past, present, and future. Air breathed the sun, moon, and stars. Earth breathed the suits of man, and he was called human. From the same earth that was made to carry the Creator's creation, together with plants, insects, and animals. And the most fascinating of all, liquid. If I were to describe how amazing I see the sea and ocean, my mind still cannot fathom it, or develop a thought to describe how animals, the blue deep with flickering waves beneath the earth is phenomenal. Fish, sharks, waves, whales, crabs with soft skin and tiny blue sparkling eyes filled with innocence. I want to hold all in my hand, but I'm just another creature. I don't want them to be destroyed, but I'm just another man who cannot do much to his environment, but I will always protect this habitat of blue with the sound of my inspiration. As I inspire air, so I will aspire my thoughts to the world. It is the blues that are like strings of my life being played on a guitar made from wood that changes my emotions to random cycles of actuality to realize how benevolent all was made for us to enjoy and be grateful for. No one can make a hair. For every man with a heart needs to share love. For this is the cause of our being present in time. As we grow, we learn to be generous to everyone from our families to neighbors to our friends and to strangers. It does not matter if you like someone or not, share this energy of warmness. Be patient in everything you do, waiting for the moment when the last bus will arrive to pick you up. Be determined to help people with passion. Content with the little objects you have, for more is available on the way as you display your talent, which provides a reliable motivation and character which is inside of you. Wise men never had nothing to be proud of. All they had was a glimpse of truth. Without pride and arrogance, they emerged into another way of thinking that surpasses natural. Faithful people always end up being used or disregarded in this world of immature minds. Stay with your belief in your chest, never giving up in your dream. Understand that not everyone has the same energy as you do. For some are negative, knowingly accepting to be unkind, even to nature. Some are positive, pouring their hearts to anything that is along their way. Forgive your own self, and try not to remember how painful it was when you made a mistake and thought you would never be forgiven. Curiosity is one thing we are not versed with. We always want to look at ourselves as the most astonishing beauty on earth, whereas we are part of this creation. There are stars, moon, sun, flowers, animals, and trees to see beauty flowing across the wind as it blows on its way to the endless pits. Gradually, I have learned to be cheerful, genuine, creative in my words that I share with you, considering everything has its own time under the sun.